Sag Massive, what's going on? Happy birthday to you. You know what time it is. It is Sagittarius season. I got me a little champagne here to celebrate. Happy birthday, Sag. I hope that you have a beautiful, productive solar return this season. First of all, let's just say, big up and shout out because we made it another year. Okay, it's another solar return. Excuse me, solar return. My tongue is all tied. But another solar return, Sag. It's been a wild year. Whew. It's been a wild year. It's been a year of ups and downs, knocks and bruises, surprises, growth, okay, prosperity. All right. It's just been a real interesting ride. And I say we because I got Sag in my second house. All right. And you know the second house has to do with your self-esteem, your self-value, your self-worth, which is a major part of your psychological makeup. So I celebrate all the aspects in my chart. So I'm celebrating my Sagittarius energy because it's been rough. It's been a wild year. And because you, with these full moon energies, first of all, there's a lot going on for you. Just like it's a lot going on for Taurus because we're dealing with the North Node in Taurus, South Node in Sag, right? So we're dealing with that. And we're like in the last period of that degree before we go into South Node in Scorpio. So, the nodes go backwards. So instead of going towards, Capricorn, we would be going to Scorpio, South Node. So with this new year, right now while I'm filming this video, it's on the 20th, but your season starts on the 22nd. So today is the second night of 3 nights of Taurus full moon, right? And so the full moon, as far as where it will affect you, these energies between now and the next 6 months, because not only is this a regular full moon, which normally is the effects is it could be up to 2 weeks until the new moon comes. But because this is an eclipse, a partial eclipse, this energy is going to be with you for the next 6 months. Okay. So, with looking at that, the places where you would see the change and improvement in reference to these energies, or where you can take advantage of these energies with this full moon, is you would see the manifestation of it in your second house. So again, the second house has to do with your self-esteem, your self-value, your self-worth, money-making potential, real estate, trust issues, okay, obsession and possessions, that type of thing. So I'm going to do a spread for you because, first of all, I want to say thank you for being a part of the 8th House Energy community. And this is how I show love to everybody who is a part of the community, by doing a little birthday video for you to talk a little bit about you and all the marvelous energy that you bring to the channel. And just to take a look at the year of the Sag, right? So let's see what we got going on. So hopefully you saw the video I did with the with the full moon in Taurus for you guys, where it would be affecting you, like your third house, which is your lifestyle, your ideas, okay, which is your opposite polarity, and then your 7th house, which is in your relationships. So let's get some cards out here and see what's going on for Sag for their solar return. What's up to my Sagittariuses? Happy birthday to you all. The Sagittarius Scorpio cuspers. I said happy birthday to you guys in the last reading I did for you. Hopefully you caught that. So we're going to do 5 cards. Let's see what energy represents last year for Sag. What energy represents Sag for last year? Messages for Sag. Okay. 7 of Swords. Gemini energy. Interesting. Because we're dealing with your 3rd house. So, let's see. The next card is going to represent what you must let go of for this solar return. What must you let go of for this solar return, Sag? Ooh. Okay, we got the 7 of Cups. Scorpio energy. Let's take a look at what gifts the universe are going to bring you for this solar return. Ooh, 8 of Pentacles. Ooh, okay. Wait till we get to that. Let's see. What should you embrace for this solar return? What should Sag embrace for this solar return? What should Sag embrace for this solar return? Oh, it's going to be good. What should Sag embrace? Okay. 4 of Wands. All right, we'll see what that's about. What energies represent this coming solar return? What energies represent this season for Sag? What energies are going to represent this season for Sag? We have the Knight of Cup energy in reverse. So that's Piscean energy. All right, so let's see what's going on. Overall energy. Queen of Swords, Libra. All right, so I feel like this is an energy of how you feel inside, whether you're a man or a woman. You know, the feminine energy just represents your emotions and your feelings about it. But I feel like some of you are seeing things for what they are. It's like you're accepting the reality of it, you know, regardless to, you know, what you may have told or what you may have felt in the past or what you may have been told in the past. Hold on. Sorry about that. They interrupted me. So, like I was saying, though, this is just the energy of if you're dealing with this internally, this is you coming to the reality of things. You accepting, you know, what it is, knowing what it is that you want. I feel like if it's communication, it's just you being clear about what it is you want, what you don't want. If it's not about communication, it's just how you feel internally. Same thing. You're clear on what you want. You're clear on what you're not going to deal with. You're clear on what you will accept. You're clear on how you will approach people. You're clear on how you will communicate. And I feel like it's in reverse. You're clear on how you want to be approached. You're clear on how you want to be communicated with. You know, it's just, to me, it's just like, okay, it is what it is. Like, I feel that energy very heavily. And I feel like it's because of a lot of things that you went through over the last year. So let's talk about these cards. So the first card here is the Seven of Swords. This is going to represent last year. So last year, I feel like the Seven of Swords, this is an energy, this is Gemini energy. This could be an energy of you dealing with people who were underhanded, sneaking behind your back, conniving energy, had ulterior motives, pretending that they were one way with you, but then they were really something else or doing something else. We did have those energies last year. They were definitely in the reading. But I feel like for some of you, this also, or totally different, you know, just altogether differently represents an energy of you observing things, you know, because before you can get 100% clear on what's going on and how you're going to proceed, you got to understand what's going on around you. You got to be able to peep game. You got to see what's going on around you. And I feel like you were just being very observant of what's going around. Like, I see that. Okay. I'm going to make a mental note of that, or I'm going to put a pin in that. You know, some of the quotes people say when they want to remember something, but they're not going to say nothing about it right then and there. Or this could just be in reflection. This could just be you looking back at like, okay, I remember when that happened, and okay, so now that's what came of it. So I feel like it's a combination of all of that energy, right? Well, let's get clarity on that. So talk to me about this Seven of Swords for Sag and their birthday. What's the Seven of Swords? Okay, one card, please. Oh, all right. Yeah, sweetheart. So for a lot of you, this had to do with relationships, situationships, marriages, long-term commitments, whatever type of intimate relationship you could have with whoever you're attracted to, right? Or whoever's attracted to you. So I feel like for some of you, you may have realized what was going on with your partner, okay? What they were doing behind your back, behind closed doors. Some of you may have gotten found out about, because I'm reading for all Sagittarius, okay? You know, and I'm not saying at this particular time in this reading, I'm not saying that one Sag is worse than the other. I'm just saying because we all are a work in progress. We all have to go through things. We all have choices to make. And, you know, we all have to be responsible for our choices. So I'm not here to knock anybody because nobody's all bad and nobody's all good. But there are people out there who fucking up and they not doing what they supposed to. And some of them are Sagittarius just like every other sign. So with that being said, some of you were cheating on your person. You know what I'm saying? And that might have been, that might have caused a lot of conflict in your relationship because it may have been found out about. Or something may have happened to you outside of your marriage as a result of you cheating. Or outside of your relationship. Okay? But somebody was communicating with more than one person, I feel like. With these Seven of Swords, it was a few people. All right? So some of you may have found out about your person. You may have had some intuitive nudges that may have told you something was up. But I feel like because you had love for this person, you may have stuck around, you know. Or this person had love for you, so they stuck around. But yeah, so that's what I'm getting with that. Also, If this is not about, relationship and somebody being, stepping out. This is somebody who may have feelings for somebody and they've not said anything. They've just been secretly maybe watching this person, trying to figure out, when they want to say something. So some of you may have somebody who reached out to you from the past who was watching you. Some of you, this energy may be going on now. You may hear from someone because it's your birthday season. So you don't know how people disappear out of the blue and then they'll call you around your birthday. Them type. Those are the ones I always watch. I don't know what it is about the people who call on your birthday. Because to me, there's an element there. It's either they truly love you and they want to, shout you out and show you love. Or if it's you guys are not on good terms, this person, you were heavy on their mind and they really wanted to reach out to you and, see if you can clear the air. Or is somebody trying to be manipulative, trying to use your birthday as a way to get attention from you because you ain't been paying attention to them. So it's like reverse psychology. It's like, okay, well, let me show Sag I remembered their birthday so they could, that'll get me in. That'll at least, if I've been calling them all month and they ain't answered, and I call them on their birthday, they're going to answer me on their birthday because they're going to see I reached out to them on their birthday. You know what I mean? Trying to play with you. I get that too. But for some of you, it could be that. But for others of you, there could be somebody who you got a crush on. They got a crush on you. So they may reveal themselves. But yeah, I just get an energy of somebody not saying anything about how they really feel, but just getting confirmation and clarity about it. Now, this card represents what you must let go of this year. This is Venus in Scorpio. So, Venus rules Taurus and it rules Libra. Taurus is all about trust issues, okay? As far as I'm concerned here, because somebody's not trusting their intuition. It's like, should I do this? Or should I do this? Or should I do this? Or should I do that? Or is it that? What happened? Was it this? It's like somebody's having a problem trusting their intuition. There's too many variables here, and those variables could be slowing you up, or they could have kept you from making a decision. If you stop and think about it, if we didn't have a choice and we only had one direction, we would just go, like if the road was straight and then it turned left and it don't turn right, what we gonna do? We're not gonna go left off the road. No, we're gonna go right. It's a no-brainer, right? It's like, okay, that's the way the path goes. That's the way I have to go. Now, if there was a path in there where it went right or left, you're driving down the main road and it goes right or left, now you have to stop and decide which way you're gonna go. So that stopping period, that could be what's holding some of you up from making a decision, or what held you up from making a decision. Not only that, but there was more than one intersection. There's like you're coming down the road and you can go this way, you can go that way, you can go this way, you go. It's like so many choices, and so there's so many things that were coming at you where it was just like you got kind of stopped from making a decision. So I feel like this is what the universe wants you to let go of. It's like maybe there's some variables that you were considering that were not necessary to consider. Maybe it was just you not trusting yourself. You got to trust yourself. Clarify the Seven of Cups. Because I feel like and with the Scorpio energy, it's like whatever decision you make, it would be a transformation. It would be a change. So it's like you're being very careful. And that's where I feel like that Seven of Cups and the Seven of Swords came in. It was like you were watching things, observing things. Yeah, and then we have the baby energy. So now for some of you, the baby represents actually that. It's like, okay, am I the father of this child? For some of you, you were the Sag woman whose partner was accused of having a baby by someone else out of your connection. And you're trying to figure out, okay, how did this go down? Or is this dude really the father of this child? For others of you, you could have been related to a Sagittarius who was going through this situation. You could be another Sagittarius where a Sagittarius who's going through this, or somebody who dates a Sag who's going through this, or however you want to word it, right? So there was a lot of that going on, okay? By now, the paternity test for most people should be in, okay? Because I know we were going through that heavy over the summer, especially in Leo season. So I feel like a lot of people now know what time it is. And so now, as in the Scorpio season, we're dealing with the psychological changes of accepting the fact that, maybe your person stepped out on you and got pregnant or got someone else pregnant. Women could step out and get pregnant by somebody else. So there could be a man who's dealing with that. And he's trying to figure out, yo, okay, she's telling me I'm the child's father, but we've been sleeping together for years and she ain't never got pregnant. Like, how's that happening? And now all of a sudden, she's been sneaking out. She's been doing, putting pieces together, getting clarity. So, it could have been that. Now, if this is not about a child, right, an actual child, this is all about a new beginning. Like, which way should I go? You're at that fork in the road, moving from one situation going to another. And it's like, okay, I can go this way, I can go that way. So you're just trying to figure out which way to go. And I think that's what was holding you up. All right. So the universe wants you to let go of that energy for your birthday season. Okay. Narrow down your options. I feel like focus on the ones that are most important and then go from there, because the less options you have, the less time you're going to take to figure it out. This card represents, with this Eight of Pentacles, what the universe is going to bring you, a gift, okay? So what gift the universe is going to bring you is the Eight of Pentacles. So for some of you, that's money. For others of you, it's going to bring you focus so that you're able to make a decision without having to procrastinate or, look at other variables that really don't have much to do with it or that are just there to hold you up. Some of you are going to get laser focused, like she's focusing on, making sure that the star is exactly symmetric, details like that. So you're just going to be focused on what it is that you have to do. You're going to be focused, razor sharp. You're not going to be worrying about all this ancillary BS that don't have nothing to do with nothing. That's just throwing you off track. Now, for some of you, this is about focusing on your money, making your money, whatever your career is. So for some of you who are wondering, is my career going to take off? Am I going to be in a position where I'm able to do that? Yes. Things are going to start working for you. Some of you already start bringing in that dough. All right? You already did. Some of you with this full moon energy, if you let go of hidden fears and hidden emotions about past relationships, where you're going to see this energy manifest is going to be in your second house, which is your money-making house. So it's all about you. It's all about you and how you want to move, but you will be successful. That's beautiful energy. This is what the universe is bringing you this year. This is the gift the universe is bringing you. So money is going to be right. You just need to focus on what you need to focus on. Yeah, you're going to have that new beginning, like the young woman energy, that fresh new energy. It's like a fresh start for you, Sag, when it comes to your money and career. Some of you have already started tapping into that energy this year. Beautiful. Now, the next card is what you should embrace. So I feel like for some of you, family, all right, I feel that strongly here. And it doesn't have to be biological. It could just be, people who exhibit the energy of family to you. All right, you know what family feels like to you, right? So I feel like this is the energy that the universe wants you to embrace for this solar return. Those who are closest to you, those who you care about, those who bring you happiness and joy. You get happiness and joy being around them. They truly connect with you. They care about your well-being, right? For some of you, this could be marriage. Some of you could be meeting someone and this could lead to marriage, okay? Some of you just need to embrace the fact that, you may have been in relationships and been married, but you may have been messing around on your partners for whatever reason. And maybe some of you are like, you know what, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going to embrace the connection that I have, the relationship that I have. I'm going to focus on that. You guys could have had a lot of people interfering in your relationships and your connections. But I feel like for some of you, this is more so about you leaving a karmic connection, and this is what's going to come to you this year. So not only are you going to get some money, honey, you're going to get a lover. Some of you are going to get a house as a result of your money situation getting better. Some of you are going to get a house. Some of you, the universe is saying you need to embrace new living opportunities. Some of you, I feel like you have a decision to make in reference to moving. Yeah, look at, as I said that. I can't make this up. So yeah, some of you definitely are buying a new house. You're moving to a new place. Okay, you could be relocating. You could be redecorating your place. Okay, doing renovations, rehab, or just changing things around. For others of you, the house is the fourth house, right? The house represents the fourth house, which is Cancer. But what does Cancer represent? Not only does it represent your bloodline and your legacy, it represents your foundation, where you live physically. It also represents your foundation within yourself, your emotional foundation. Some of you are getting to the point where you're not stressed out anymore. You're not aggravated anymore because you've gotten rid of these people, places, things, ideologies that were causing you aggravation. And so now there's going to be peace in your house. There's going to be peace in your physical house because within you there's peace. I like that. That's dope. Now, the last card represents what energies represent this season. So we had the Knight of Cups come out in reverse. So I feel like with this Piscean energy, when it's in reverse, the energies that represent this season, okay, and the siren's going off for those of you who this means something to you. The energies that represent this season, I feel like representing the fact that you're not caught up in your emotions anymore. You know, I feel like this is an energy of you being able to see things for what they really are, which is the overall energy here. So not, some of you have come out of manipulative relationships with family members, child's mothers, child's fathers, ex-husbands, ex-wives, lovers who were doing you dirty. Just a lot of this energy has come out. Now, where's Pisces in your chart? It's your fourth house. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's your fourth house. The house of Cancer. We were just talking about that with you. So this correlates here. We're talking about the house of your feelings and your emotions. And I feel like for some of you, I also get an energy of just feeling unapologetic about the moves you want to make. It's like, I'm not going to apologize to you for wanting to be happy. And if that means I got to drop you off on the way to happiness, I'm going to drop you off at that intersection. So be it. I have to drop you off. Peace. Deuces. Like, I feel that for somebody. And this is why we get this energy. You know what I mean? So for some of you, this is what this is. For others of you, it's accepting the fact that, you know what, somebody might have did you dirty. They may have did you wrong. They may have been messing around with somebody else. They may have gotten somebody else pregnant or stepped out of the connection. Okay? But with that all being said, I feel like you don't hold no grudges. It's like, you know what, I'm going to let all that go. Because it's it's going to bring me peace to let that go. I can't keep holding that grudge and that energy in. So I feel like for some of you, this is why you're like, yeah, I have to look at this from a logical perspective. I can't keep looking at things through my emotions because it don't get me nowhere. So I feel like that's the energy that represents this season. You're going to be just looking at things from a logical perspective instead of with your emotions, because that's going to put you on more of a solid ground anyway moving forward. Clarify this Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, that's where, see? You do that. This is what I was feeling here. It's like you let go of these people who you don't need to let go of. I mean, that you don't need in your life. You have a new beginning here. You got a fresh start. Some of you, like I said, you're going to be coming into money. You're going to be coming into a new house or buying a house. Maybe some of you are in real estate because your second house is where you're going to see these energies manifest. Like if you let go of the hidden emotions, the hidden feelings, the aggravation, the frustration of what these negative relationships brought you, you're going to see it reflected in your money-making potential and your money-making house, which is the second house, because that's where Pluto is. The moon trining Pluto for this full moon in Taurus energy. So that's where you're going to see this, right? For some of you, it is a lifestyle change. It is moving because it's affecting your third house, okay? Jupiter is squaring the full moon in Taurus. So it is relocating for some of you, moving someplace else. Whether it's moving down the block, across the road, across the state lines, or, across the ocean. You got that going on. So a lot of moving going on, all right? But it's definitely forward movement, which is a beautiful thing. And as a result of it, I see a lot of you making some money this year. So that's a beautiful thing. Beautiful, Sag. I love it. Cheers to you, baby. All right. And happy birthday to you. So this is a little something I wanted to drop for you. Tell you I love you. I appreciate you. And it's been a year, baby. But you know what? The universe has got you some blessings coming because you took care of those karmic lessons, sewed them up, threw them out, and now you're ready to make moves into your future here. Where it looks very lucrative. All right, Sag. I love you. Happy birthday. Let me know in the comments when your birthday is and what you got planned for your birthday. You should be celebrating. You've been through a lot. Later.